The story of McDonald's begins with two brothers, Richard and Maurice McDonald. Before entering the restaurant business, the brothers worked in the movie industry. However, they soon realized that the future could be found in the growing food business. In 1940, they opened their first restaurant in San Bernardino, California. At that time, most restaurants worked differently. Customers usually sat at tables, waiters took their orders, and preparing food could take a long time. But the McDonald brothers noticed something interesting. Most customers were ordering only a few simple items, especially hamburgers, French fries, and drinks. This observation led them to create a completely new idea. The brothers decided to redesign their restaurant. They removed many items from the menu and focused only on the most popular products. They also redesigned the kitchen like an assembly line. Each employee had a specific task. One person prepared the meat, another prepared the buns, someone else cooked the fries. This system dramatically increased speed and efficiency. Instead of waiting many minutes for their food, customers could receive their orders in less than a minute. This idea became the foundation of the modern fast food industry. In 1954, a salesman named Ray Kroc entered the story. Ray Kroc was selling milkshake machines and became curious when he noticed that the McDonald brothers had ordered several machines for their small restaurant. He decided to visit the restaurant himself. When he saw the speed of service, the number of customers, and the organized system, he realized that this was not an ordinary restaurant. He believed this concept could succeed across the entire United States. In 1954, a salesman named Ray Kroc entered the story. Ray Kroc was selling milkshake machines and became curious when he noticed that the McDonald brothers had ordered several machines for their small restaurant. He decided to visit the restaurant himself. When he saw the speed of service, the number of customers, and the organized system, he realized that this was not an ordinary restaurant. He believed this concept could succeed across the entire United States. Ray Kroc suggested opening more locations. At first, the McDonald brothers were not interested in rapid expansion, but eventually they agreed to work together. A few years later, Ray Kroc gained control of the company and began an aggressive expansion plan. He created strict rules for food quality, cleanliness, service speed, and employee training. These standards ensured that customers would have almost the same experience at every McDonald's restaurant. The secret behind McDonald's success. The success of McDonald's was not only about food. Ray Kroc believed that consistency was the key. He wanted customers to know exactly what they would receive every time they visited a McDonald's restaurant. Ingredients followed strict standards. Burger sizes were controlled. Cooking times were carefully measured. Even the temperature of cooking oil was monitored. This attention to detail helped build trust among millions of customers. The famous Golden Arches. One of the most recognizable symbols in the world is the McDonald's Golden Arches. Originally, the arches were part of the restaurant's building design. Over time, they became the main symbol of the brand. Today, many people can recognize McDonald's instantly just by seeing the Golden Arches, even without the company name. McDonald's goes global. After becoming successful in America, McDonald's expanded internationally. However, every country has its own culture and food preferences. To succeed globally, McDonald's adapted its menu for different markets. Some countries prefer spicy foods. Others have more chicken or fish options. In places where beef consumption is limited, McDonald's created different menu choices. This ability to adapt became one of the reasons for the company's worldwide success. Big Mac, the burger that made history. One of McDonald's most famous products is the Big Mac, with 2 layers of beef, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, and a 3-part buns. The Big Mac quickly became one of the most popular burgers in the world. The popularity of this burger became so great that economists even created something called the Big Mac Index to compare the purchasing power of different countries. Challenges and criticism. The journey of McDonald's was not always easy. Over the years, the company faced criticism regarding nutrition, environmental concerns, and packaging waste. In response, McDonald's introduced changes. The company added more options such as salads and fruit, improved packaging, and worked on reducing waste. These changes were attempts to meet the expectations of modern customers. The hidden strategies behind McDonald's global success. But the story of McDonald's success does not end with hamburgers and restaurants. Behind the famous golden arches, there is a powerful business strategy that helped this company become a global phenomenon. One of the most important ideas introduced by Ray Kroc was the belief that McDonald's was not just selling food, it was selling an experience. When a customer entered a McDonald's restaurant, they expected the same taste, the same service, and the same quality, whether they were in New York, Tokyo, London, or another part of the world. This consistency became one of the company's greatest advantages. Franchise model. One of the biggest reasons McDonald's grew so quickly was its franchise system. Instead of opening every restaurant by itself, the company allowed independent business owners to operate McDonald's locations under strict rules. These franchise owners invested their own money, but they followed McDonald's standards for food preparation, restaurant design, and customer service. This strategy allowed thousands of restaurants to open around the world while maintaining the same brand identity. The franchise model became one of the most successful business systems in modern history. The power of marketing. Another major reason behind McDonald's success was its marketing. The company understood that building an emotional connection with customers was just as important as selling food. One of the biggest examples was the creation of Ronald McDonald, the company's famous clown character. For many children, McDonald's became more than a restaurant. It became a place connected with happiness, birthdays, family moments, and childhood memories. The company also introduced playgrounds, special meals for children, and family-friendly restaurants to create a stronger relationship with customers. McDonald's has become more than just a restaurant. It has become a part of popular culture. The golden arches are recognized almost everywhere. Movies, advertisements, and social media have helped make McDonald's one of the most famous symbols of modern life. For many people, visiting McDonald's is connected with memories of travel, family gatherings, celebrations, and everyday moments. Conclusion. The story of McDonald's is not just the story of a hamburger. It is the story of how a simple idea, combined with innovation, organization, and smart business decisions, can transform into a global empire. From a small roadside restaurant in California to one of the most famous brands in human history, McDonald's proved that success is not only about having a good product. It is about understanding customers, creating a strong system, and delivering the same quality experience again and again. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to the channel and let us know in the comments which famous brand history you would like to see next.